Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Soul Time. It is October 6, 2019. Can you believe it? Where does the time go? So we've been spending the last few weeks now really talking about the main topic about bringing more of what you want in your life into different areas of your life. So principles of abundance, principles of manifestation, and how to remove the blocks that are blocking you from fully thriving. Look, as leaders, as mothers, as workers, as entrepreneurs, as sisters, as friends, as people on our own soul purpose path, whatever that looks like for you, the journey is that things will always show up in different aspects of your life that might not feel in alignment. There might be one area of your life that just seems troubled. And that's why we spent so much time talking about this, because your destiny is to thrive fully in every sense of the word, right? And it requires your active participation in that, in creating that, of taking a role in that to create, to manifest, to bring in more of what you want. If you kind of sit back unconscious and just let life happen to you, you're not going to necessarily attract what you want, because you're kind of doing it from an unconscious state. So it's really about stepping into conscious awareness and being intentional about what you want to create and allowing that to come in. That's why we talk so much about receiving and all these different principles. And so my point is, I thought that we were done with this and going to be moving on to a different topic. And I realized that there's something really important that we've touched on, but it's worth spending an entire session on, and that's what we're doing tonight. And that is about the whole thing that this is about, the undercurrent where this all has to come from, is that you are manifesting from your heart, from a place of unconditional love. That is the foundation of this all. So none of that other stuff that I was imparting on you truly, not that it won't work, but that you won't see the benefit in the way that best serves you if you're not laying this foundation, that your intention, the underlying foundation of it all is from this place of pure, unconditional love, right? If you are in the energy, and that's why I said, if you're in the energy of just, oh, I need to get this and get this, that can happen with a lot of material stuff at times, and I will talk about that. But that is a lower level energy that is not going to really produce what it is you truly want. If you're in that energy of striving and trying, seeking, you're not in a place of manifesting from the true heart center, from a place of unconditional love. And like attracts like. So when I'm going to call it vibrating, when you're vibrating in a lower level kind of energy space, a place of fear. I'm really working on this. I'm really focusing on my vision board, whatever it is. I'm focusing on putting up my goals and what do I want to achieve. And you have this like heavy energy towards it. And it's from a place of real fear and strife. You just attract more of that to you, which ultimately isn't what you're looking to bring in. So the most important thing I leave you with as we kind of wrap up a bit this topic, not that we won't come back to it in the future, is to really make sure that when you're setting down to do any kind of work, whether it's just thinking about your goals, thinking about your day, thinking about how you want your week to go, right? This is for big or small stuff, that you are doing it from your heart center, a place of pure, unconditional intention, unconditional love, unconditional intention, right? It's free of attachment. It's free of fear. It's free of heaviness, right? Just hear it like when I say that, a place from free, unconditional love. It's free from expectation. It's just from a place of your pure heart center. And so before we get in our meditation, because we're really going to spend some time doing that tonight and helping you actually feel it, I'm going to share with you 3 ways to tap into the energy of unconditional love around whatever it is you want to manifest, whatever abundance you want to bring in, knowing abundance isn't just financial, it's health, it's all, relationships, love, all these different things. Okay. So the first place of where you can really tap into this place of this feeling place You know, if you're sitting and looking at your vision board, if you're sitting and just writing goals, if you're sitting and just thinking about how you want your day to go, if you're sitting and thinking about how your week do you want to go, do you know what I'm saying? So this is for anything you're looking to bring in. There are 3 different aspects of unconditional love that you can tap into, and choose the one that makes the most sense depending on what the thing is, or the service is, or the attribute is, or the quality is, right? Because it's not always like tangible things. I mean, it's great to manifest things that you want, you know, we all need material things, but there's also qualities, you know, more love in my life, more compassion, better relationships. You know what I'm saying? So the first one, number 1, is to really anchor to that thing or that attribute that you have such passion for. So a really good example is if you're actually wanting to switch careers, you know, and step into a job, and you have an idea, like, you know, for example, you know, I don't want to do this corporate marketing job anymore. I really want to teach, whatever it is. And you've realized you have this passion for teaching. Then what you want to anchor into is just that love and that passion you have for teaching. Like that pure, unadulterated passion. Passion, passion, passion. So again, depending on what you're wanting to think about, this could work for as well, like, you know, how you want your day to go. Anchor to the passion. And if you do love your job, or even the parts of it that you know you love, because, you know, we often don't love everything. Find the thing that you love about your job and anchor to that feeling and that passion as you're thinking about your goals, of how you want your day to go. Like that pure joy, that thing you love to do, you know, that pure, pure joy. You know, maybe you're wanting more balance in your life, right? And, you know, that includes exercise or other things. Connect to that feeling of how much you love it when you're running, right? And then when you connect to that, you're going to naturally bring more of that in. So the first one is just anchoring the unconditional love, the heart manifestation, the feeling of it, the place that you're wanting to create from and manifesting from, to whatever that pure, pure passion. Okay, that's number 1. That's option 1, if you will. Number 2 is to anchor to the true passion for service. So again, you know, if you're wanting more well-being in your life, anchor to that feeling of how much more you'll be able to serve people because you're operating from such a better and holistic place. It can be same thing with the job, you know, on that teaching one. Anchor into the feeling of how much you love serving people and how much you're going to help humanity through your teaching, your wisdom, your words, whether it's students, whatever it is, right? Anchor to the serve. If it's money, if you need more money and you need to anchor to how much that's going to help you serve your family, right? So option 1, passion, like the thing that you love, that passion, joy, bliss, that thing that you just love doing, like you love it, is option 1. Number 2 is loving to serve. And however that thing, item, quality that you're looking to bring more of, and how that fuels a passion to serve, right? So 1, the passion of like the doing, like, you know, if you're a musician and you love music, just that feeling of loving music and what it does for you and how it lifts your soul and lights you up. You know, that's how I feel about speaking and writing, you know, and authoring books. Like, I just love the feeling of it. And I'll anchor to that when I'm wanting to bring more of those opportunities into my life. And another thing too, is then I'll anchor into the feeling of the service, of how much it's going to help people. And these don't need to be exclusive. You can do both, by the way. So I'm just giving you options, okay? Just so you can understand what it means to manifest from a place of unconditional love. Unconditional, free of attachment, free of cords tied to outcome. Now, the third thing is anchoring to a place of heart-centered devotion. Devotion to the divine. Devotion to the universe, devotion to nature. If you have a religious background, you can use that. You know, if you have certain spiritual or religious beliefs, tie it to that devotion. For me, a devotion to yoga, right? A devotion to the miracle that is this planet and what it does for this. A devotion to the miracle of my body and how it heals myself. So a devotion to something bigger than you. A devotion to something that is bigger than you. And I say like the universe, the miracle of this world we live in, and just anchoring into the love for our ability to exist within this. our love for the universe, our love, if you, again, have certain religious beliefs, for whatever you believe in that respect, finding the devotion there and just anchoring to that love and joy, and knowing that this thing, and that's also how you can really assess if this thing is for the best for you, if it feels in alignment with that devotion, right? That devotion to being alive, and how this ties to that and feels to that, and will help you even feel able to serve more and more devoted, more alive. So again, these are 3 different avenues, if you will. They're not mutually exclusive. You can use them all. You can use one. The point is, if you are ever doing goal setting, if you're ever thinking about your day and wanting to have a good day, if you're worried about a meeting and you want it to go well, don't try to will and force your way into imagining it going well from a place of fear or expectation or something that you want as a result, or an attachment to outcome or what you're gonna get in return. That's unconditional, right? You've got to drop all of that and anchor it into a place of unconditional love. And these are 3 of the tactics and avenues that you can use to tap into that feeling of unconditional love, as you simultaneously release all expectation, all thoughts about what you're going to get in return, how you can manipulate this in any way, how it's going to serve you, why you need this. That's all ego stuff. And that's what you really need to release and let go of to step into the pure and total potential and power of manifestation. So let's tap into this. You can experience it now via our guided meditation. So as always, make sure you're somewhere quiet with privacy. Make yourself comfortable. And then let's join me in closing your eyes together. So go ahead and close your eyes. And let's just do a few deep breaths together to anchor ourselves in. So breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. And just start to imagine that there's a beautiful light in the center of the earth. And this light is white and just shining and bright, and it's pure love. And just imagine that this light can heal anything within you. It can help you raise and uplift you to an unconditional love state of manifestation. And so imagine that this light starts to come up through all the layers of the earth as it gently starts to enter through the bottom of your feet, going up through your ankles and your calves, into your knees, into your thighs, going up through your hips, into your stomach, your back, your chest, just flooding every cell of your body, clearing away any fear, worry, doubt, anything that kind of blocks your ability to manifest from a place of unconditional love. Into your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your neck, your throat, going into your face, your jaw, your head, flooding every aspect of you. And then this light goes up out the top of your head, where it meets a beautiful golden ball of light. We're going to ask this light to just help align you more with the energy of pure, unconditional, heart-centered manifestation. And so allow this light just to shower you like a beautiful waterfall. Feel it dripping down on your head, your face, entering in the top of your head, flooding your mind. You're taking a bath on the outside and on the inside. And just feel this light coming down into your throat and neck, your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, your fingers, your chest, your heart, your stomach, your back, your lower back, your hips, your whole sacral, pelvic area, your thighs, your knees, your calves, and it goes out the bottom of your feet. And it quickly bounces back up to the center of your heart, and it just starts to stream and pour out. We're going to quickly expand this light. So imagine it covers you 360 degrees and push it out to cover the entire home or building you're in. And it expands beyond it, and it starts to cover the whole city you're in. And it expands further, and it covers the whole state you're in, then the country, and then the entire planet. And just feel your infinite potential to be anything, manifest anything, create anything you want in your life. That is your power. And then I want you to bring forth one thing or attribute or quality that you are really looking to have more of or bring into your life or manifest into your life. This can be a material thing like a new home. It can be a bigger salary. It can be a new job. It can be just living with more self-love. It can be treating others with more compassion. So whatever it is, it's okay. I would just suggest whatever pops in your head is what you're meant to look at. So just allow that to come forward and just bring this in front of you like a living, breathing object that, because you've thought about it and created it in your imagination, that it's almost like alive, if you will. So if it's a house, visualize that house. If it's having more self-love, visualize what that looks like. If it's a new job, visualize what that looks like. If it's just more money and abundance, visualize streams of money flowing in. And then we're going to practice tapping into each of the 3 areas that we talked about in our talk. And so you can just feel the frequency of unconditional love that's possible for each and for all, quite frankly. For they're not exclusive. They're just an avenue, a pathway, a way into you expanding and opening your heart to a place of unconditional love as you manifest. And so the first one is passion. Passion for something that this enables you to do that you love, a way of being that you love being. So if it's the house, just how you would love being in that house, how that would feel for you. Maybe you have more time to read because there's a reading room, whatever it is. Maybe it has a backyard and you get to be more in nature and you love being in nature. If it's about manifesting a good week or something having to do with a work situation, something smaller, but in your immediate, connect to the aspect that you love about doing the work in this job and how this positive thing that you want can help fuel that. If it's more money, just connect to the feeling of loving being abundant and how good this feels. All the different ways that this can fuel different passions, things that you love to do. If it's more self-love, just feel how good and how passionate, find the passion for loving yourself. So connect to the feeling of passion now and however that shows up and just feel it. Just feel it. And as you do, allow your heart to expand. And feel your heart like there's a golden rose diamond in the center of your heart, in your chest. Just feel that expanding like a sun. And just feel the passion of this. Just feel the passion of what this enables tied to what you love to do. Something that you truly love. And just continue to breathe as you feel this. Just continue to breathe as you feel this. Knowing that by feeling this, you're manifesting it right now. And just feel it a little more, the passion, the passion. And gently let it go. And we're going to bring in the next avenue, which is service. So again, you can bring in the same thing or something different. The choice is yours. Whatever it is, bring that forward now. See it, feel it, touch it, taste it as something real and alive. And now feel and experience the love tied to the service of this, the service to humanity, the service to another person, your team at work, your children, your husband, your partner, society. Really find the unconditional love that exists here. How does this help people and how good does that feel? A place of pure service, free from an attachment. You want nothing in return, but just to really serve from a place of unconditional love. Feel this now and feel your heart continue to expand out like a beautiful golden sun. Feel it. Feel how good it feels to help people and serve. You want nothing in return, just to serve. And continue to feel in that and feel your heart grow and expand further. And now release that and we'll bring in our third. And again, you can do something different or the same area that you're looking to manifest, the same thing or quality. And this third one is finding the frequency and unconditional love tied to devotion. Devotion to something bigger than you. If you have any specific religious or spiritual beliefs, feel free to use that. Otherwise, I suggest just use the universe, the miracle of being alive, the aspect of grace, just the beauty of the planet, the stars in the sky, just devotion to the energy all around you. Maybe it's just a consciousness itself, but the pure love of how lucky we are to be alive in these beautiful bodies, living this life, and what a gift that is. Maybe it's devotion to creation itself or something on that level. But whatever it is, feel it now and just feel that as that serves to fuel the reason and the undercurrent of this thing that you're wanting to manifest and how they're intertwined. How you want to serve because of your devotion, maybe. And just feel into that now and feel your heart expand and grow even further. I often say every morning, use me, show me, use me, show me how to take who I am and what I love. And I do that out of devotion. So feel that now. Feel your heart grow and grow. Good, and just release that. And just let all this beautiful love energy that's around you just start to anchor into your body. Imagine golden roots coming out of the bottom of your feet, anchoring you to the center of the earth. We'll just do a couple breaths together to anchor this in. So breathe in and release. Breathe in again and release. And you can open your eyes and wiggle your fingers and your toes and join me. So I hope that you receive something out of this. Know that you can use any of these, but it's really connecting to that unconditional love that exists within you. That's your foundation. So don't forget that. And go forward boldly this week. Use it. Use these tools. And let me know what you experience. And send me any feedback, questions, suggestions for upcoming sessions. I love that. Okay, have a beautiful week. Bye-bye for now.